Just 8 kilometers off the coast of Townsville lies Magnetic Island, or in the language of the Woolgooroo Kaba people, Yunbenun. Yunbenun occupies about 52 square kilometers of rugged hills, granite tors, and sheltered bays. Just 20 minutes ferry from the mainland, this incredible place feels a world away. The name Magnetic Island dates back to when the first European settlers sailed past the island and noted that the ship's compasses were interfered by a magnetic force. Although modern measurements reveal no strong magnetic anomaly, the name Magnetic Island has endured. In this trip, we'll explore the island's natural beauty, its landmarks, and traces of its history. Our first day on Magnetic Island begins on the water. We set out from Nelly Bay by boat, tracing the island's southern coasts. We stopped along Nelly Bay, Arcadia, and Picnic Bay for some snorkelling and spearfishing. We made sure to stay clear of the Marine National Park green zones. Green zones are areas protected to conserve coral reefs and marine life, where spearfishing is not allowed. You can find more information about zoning within the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park on the Great Barrier Reef Marine Park Authority website. Visibility wasn't perfect, but coral heads and reef fish still appear through the blue haze. We spotted gold-striped butterflyfish, coral trout, parrotfish, and several other reef species. Later in the day, we caught a black spot tuskfish, which we cooked for dinner. After our time in the water, we made our way to Cockle Bay to visit one of Magnetic Island's most notable landmarks, the wreck of the SS City of Adelaide. Built in 1863 in Glasgow, it once served as a steam passenger ship along Australia's coastline. In 1916, while being towed to Picnic Bay to serve as a stationary coal storage vessel, it drifted loose and ran aground in the shallows of Cockle Bay. And there it remains to this day. We had dinner at Mama Roma, an Italian restaurant in Picnic Bay.
I can pay and then we can...
The following morning, we headed to Forts Junction, a central point in Magnetic Island National Park. From here, we started the Forts Walk, a 4-kilometer return track of moderate difficulty. The trail leads to a series of World War II fortifications that remain remarkably intact. The track is known not only for its wartime history and for its coastal views, but also for the chance to spot koalas along the way. As we followed the trail, we reached the remains of the World War II camp, the lower section of the fortifications. This area once contained the soldiers' living quarters and operational facilities that supported the defense posts higher up the hill. One of the first facilities we reach is the latrine and ablutions ruins of the Australian Women's Army Service, or AWAS. Formed in 1941, the AWAS marked a turning point in Australia's military history, the first time women were formally enlisted to serve in the army. They took on vital roles such as communications, transport, and administration, allowing more men to be deployed overseas. The AWAS's presence on Magnetic Island was essential to the daily military operations during World War II. Further along the track are the remains of the officers' ablutions, followed by the workshop and store, where daily maintenance and supplies were managed. Nearby sit the kitchen and ranks mess, once busy with soldiers preparing meals, and the small ammunition store built slightly apart for safety. Each structure offers a glimpse into the organization and routine that sustained the fort during wartime. At the top of the hill are the two main forts and their gun emplacements. These reinforced concrete structures once held 155mm guns designed to protect Townsville and Cleveland Bay from potential enemy attacks. From here, soldiers had a clear vantage over the surrounding coastline and the coral sea beyond. After the day's trek, we made our way to Horseshoe Bay as night settled over the island. We got a pizza from Rick's Wood Fire Pizza. The dough was made fresh, the ingredients were delicious, and the line to order kept growing. The pizzas were truly outstanding, easily one of the best things to experience in Magnetic Island. On our final day, we took things slow and spent time by the beach. We started with a swim at Picnic Bay, where we explored the wreck of the PS George Rennie. A small vessel once used to transport coal from West Point to Townsville. Afterwards, we stopped for lunch at Nomads, a beachfront hostel between Nelly Bay and Picnic Bay. To finish the trip, we headed to Arthur Bay for one last swim before returning to the mainland. In the shallows, we were lucky to spot a stingray. As our time in Magnetic Island comes to an end, I reflect on the natural beauty, the historical wonders, and the unforgettable time spent with family. From coral reefs to shipwrecks and World War II forts, I can confidently say that Yunbenun is one of the most special places I have ever visited. Thank you for accompanying us on this adventure. Until next time.